Hello guys and welcome back! It is now time for our last match for the night. Unfortunately, for Ronan and Ajin, they choose to play off stream, so they are going to be syncing it up with everything else, and we are going to be getting into our last matchup for this group stage A. It is going to be the Civil War, as I say, Adroit versus ANBU. Now, we've seen this before actually, when Adroit was still called 5, and they did beat ANBU in the semifinals of the Crushers Cup in a pretty good affair. But ANBU is one of those teams that do know a lot about Team Adroit. Looking at these two rosters, they have been playing together, and not only in Valorant, but also in different games. I'd say Overwatch, I'd say Counter-Strike, I'd say all of those other shooter games. They have had a history in it, especially looking at some of the players right now. Superlocks on the side of ANBU versus Humi, the side of, well, Adroit Esports. They were teammates for Mineski Overwatch for a very, very long time. So there is that know-how on the playstyle, there is that know-how into how everything works. And in any case, I think it is high time to stop talking and get into the game. Our teams are ready to go. We have done our ping check. Our map is Bind. And our first defender will be ANBU Elite Gaming. The first attacker going to be the side of Adroit Esports. And it seems like there are going to be no roster swaps there for Adroit. We have followed their journey for today. We'll find out tomorrow who we're going to be following in the last four. That's MMK, that's EXC, that's AKG, as well as we do have that newly named team, the Empowered Youth right there. But in any case, these two teams are ready to go, and we are going to be setting up on Bind. So here we go again, guys. Another match, another game coming our way. Bind, gonna be a very, very interesting affair. Again, seeing Bind, the stomping grounds of Adroit Esports, and I really wouldn't be surprised to see them run away with it at the very start. But for ANBU Elite Gaming, they again have that understanding of how Adroit plays, so I wouldn't really be surprised per se to see them really put up a good fight, put up a good wave, put up a good spot to really put a stop to any kind of aggression here from Adroit. In any case, though, it seems like it's a very, very quick pick. These two teams are really secure with their rosters and their lineups, and we are going to be getting very, very soon into the game. It's ANBU Elite Gaming looking to put a stop on the potential perfect record here of Adroit Esports. And if they do win this, I believe they should be securing them second place, perhaps into the bracket, maybe even first, if we do compete the map differential. Anyway, though, let's get into the match. And here we go, round one of ANBU versus Adroit. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are gonna get into our third and last match of the night. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are one more time, and we are gonna be getting into another matchup. This time, it is gonna be Adroit Esports versus ANBU Elite Gaming. Kaja, Superlock, side of Tony Banks, and Jip versus Jesse Vash, Shikama, Borkham, Humi, and Dispenser. Now, really interesting lineup right now. Double duelists, but versus that double intel. And it seems like it is going to be ANBU Elite Gaming playing it fast and furious with the Phoenix as well as the Reyna. Very interesting they're not playing the Reyna actually, it's the Raze rather, my bad there. But in any case, Shidope right now. I'm gonna get a little bit of that peek against the Omen. And this is what I love seeing about ANBU Elite Gaming. They are very aggressive in so many ways. They are not afraid of anyone. They are not afraid of anything. They speak their mind throughout the clan, throughout the members. They are not afraid to really just rustle from feathers, basically. And in their gameplay, it shows. They're not afraid to basically push into their opponent, even on the defense. And Dispenser right now, hanging on the shower, is going to get spotted out immediately by the Cypher Cam. So good know-how already of the system of Adroit Esports. Tony Banks with a camera by the shower side, really slowing down whatever the Reyna wants to do. Beautiful Silvaro though, courtesy of Humi, really understanding where to really toss that one out. There we go though, with the trip already. Humi gonna get that first kill onto Tony Banks. Breaking the back immediately. Dispenser now with the kill also in the backside. Jeff though with the takedown. And Sneaky does it. Goes Kaja onto the lamp side. Sees Jesse Bash there, knowing that he's gonna rotate there. Will get that takedown. And Kaja right now gets two more. This is just obviously the Raze doing all he can. And Shardope right now shows up from the shower. ANBU Elite Gaming, I'm telling you right now, guys, if there is a team that can beat Adroit, this is gonna be that one. So good start there for the side of ANBU Elite Gaming. And like I said, guys, no, we only have... No, they chose to play off-stream. instead. So yeah, unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to get Ajin versus Ronin this time. We still continue on with the Adroit broadcast, as again, they were the ones who won out the role earlier on. A little bit of RNG sometimes, because it's a 3-game bracket, basically. So we're only gonna be able to see each team once if we follow a single team. In any case, though, here we go again. Force Buy, though, interesting enough here from the side of Adroit Esports. And they are that type who'd like to go for Force Buys because they want to punish anyone who goes for the Econ on the second round. But unfortunately for them, ANBU Gaming has no fear. They're already pushing from B to A. Tony Daks, though, does get a kill onto Jakama. And something to note here for ANBU is they have that armor advantage. Beautiful throw, though, by Kaja. Gets a little bit of blast back damage. And Sneaky Peeky does it. Shied up getting in position. Kaja can get that kill already. Jesse Bash with a trade on back. Here comes trouble. The Phoenix of Superlux gets that kill. And look at the crossfire right here, right now from Team ANBU. Because they wipe it out. They get it clean. And aggression on the defense is ANBU's show of force. There you go, guys. ANBU Elite Gaming playing the Shinobi way, sneaking around, gets a takedown, and this puts Adroit in a pretty big hole. Round 3, pistol round for them. They have to deal with all the armor right now, all the Spectres on the other side, and it is some really, really good economics here from ANBU Elite Gaming. They're not going to be looking to play out the rifles, they're not going to force things out, of course. They are going to be focusing on full armor. They even are going to play that Ghosts because they already know that Adroit will just basically run into them just to die. In any case though, Shied up right now, not looking shy whatsoever. Pokes around here by the hookah. In the meantime, Kaja going to be sticking on the north side. In any case, Dispenser though, doesn't see anything. Molly here tossed by Shido. Space being created, space being given actually. And it's gonna be high time for Humi. Try to get the push on, but Chikama gets that kill, gets taken down rather by Bilon. Shido getting that kill in his stead. In the meantime, Superlux looking locked and loaded right now with his Ghost in hand. And again, one tap is all he needs to get that takedown. Lurking all around, sees the open there, but Borkum, with a little help from his buddies, been able to get that takedown. Jep though, showing on up, former PUBG player, former man of Overwatch, and he is just looking to really lead his ANBU squad to the best degree. One of my good buddies right here, right now, JIYP, doing all he can to try and force out that Sage. Unfortunately, though, he couldn't guess where Jesse Wash was. It's gonna be a rotation right now from the Sage. And oh no, here comes trouble. Tripwire activated. They know the Sage is there. Rotation is coming. Jesse Wash trying to at least get the spike plant. But here comes Kaja with the execute before the spike gets planted. No bonus money. It's an easy kill there. And Elite Gaming making Adroit look a little worse for wear. Any plans on Overwatch? Maybe realizing a few instances of Mineski versus Miraculum here. Any fans of ANBU gonna know that these are names that they see quite a bunch in their Discord server. And all I gotta say about this matchup, guys, is it really is just all about knowledge right now.
Right here.
For Adroit, they have shown that they can really put a big surprise against anyone who doesn't really know them. But for ANBU, since this is a book they have read already, not just off-stream, not just in practices, but probably also in tournaments, as we've seen before. And the chemistry and the know-how, the intelligence about the players in the first place, making a big difference. Look at that, Kaja. No fear whatsoever gets Dispenser. Usually you see someone fall to the hand of Dispenser at the very start, but he is now the bottom fragger here. Rare sight to see, beautiful shot there with the Operator. And Borkum, as well as the Sova. Gonna be looking to push here through the A main. In any case though, Jakama on the board, Superlux gets the straight on back. In the meantime, we do have the Cypher right now, still sticking around. Seems like some B-side action working out there. Anyway, though, camera play is into work. Beautiful angle here for Tony Banks, actually. Borkum has to run on the way. No real reason to push forward with the Recon Bolt activated. You're gonna get spotted, you're gonna get pre-fired, and you're gonna get taken down. Heaven push, though. Heaven anticipation here from Kaja. Goes to the high ground. And JIYP, Mr. Jep, actually going for the resurrection, bringing Brimstone back to life. Now 5 versus 3, ultimate advantage still in favor though of ANBU, but it looks like for Adroit they are going to be banking their ults potentially for a rainy day, and maybe into the next 2 rounds they're going to be using that one in just a bit. In any case though, Superlux still looking nigh unstoppable, gets that takedown, Orbital Strike going to be into play, Shied up, cooking up Humi after Humi gets the kill onto the Phoenix. And for Vash, he's all alone, he has an Operator in his clutches, going to be trying to sneak on away, doesn't want to die with it of course. Still though, this is looking pretty solid. Now, for historical reasons, guys, I'm not completely sure about this fact, But if I remember correctly, ANBU is a group that started in a game called Mercenaries Online. That's where they basically built their reputation, winning out local tournaments here and there, and they have grown to be a really good network of great FPS shooter players, actually. They have a really interesting network. They have been in and around of many strong tier teams and many shooters in the first place. And it seems like they are really trying to put their own run with their own banner here in Valorant. Usually, they do that before they get picked up by an org. And in a case where it's kind of a little bit split in a way, or as Adroit has taken a few members here and there, it seems like the ANBU banner looking to really prove with another roster as well. Now, this is kind of just a little bit of conjuncture. This is just me trying to remember a few things here and there. It's not completely accurate. But this was basically the story of how they've been doing it in a number of esports. So whenever you see an ANBU Elite Gaming squad, you can always expect good things about them. And that is why one of their direct invites also a champion of one of the RR tournaments, actually. So they have shown their pedigree in Valorant. Because anyway, you know, we have talked about Adroit and their accomplishments so far, but here for ANBU, they are looking to be the kryptonite right now. No action whatsoever. Adroit is taking a more passive approach here. But look at this. Who goes to spawn of the attackers while you're on the defense? Shidope does. He's looking for someone. Can he actually see the Sage? Jesse Vash, though, sneaky peeky, knife out, but walking. Has an idea that, well, ANBU is that type of team to look for backstabs. That was so close. Shidope gonna be doing the same. It's actually pretty funny to see Jesse Vash and Shidope try to chase each other in a way. Sneaky peeky does it. Can the Brimstone get the angle on? Not gonna happen. It's a B push working out. But Chip with a proper slow arm already tossed out. He went for the barrier, I believe, onto the high ground. Shidope, though, with a backstab. This time gets rid of Borkum. And we're waiting on for Jip to actually get the punish on. Gets rid of the Dispenser immediately. Next on the list, Humi, not gonna happen. Still, though, on the high ground right now. Shidope and the rest of the crew. Here comes Kaja, though, with a showstopper. Actually gets on through to the other side, but it's just not gonna be enough. Jesse Bash instead with a takedown. Looking for another one or two. That's the Brimstone going down. There we go with a flash yet again. And easy does it. Jesse Bash getting another execution. That's gonna be a third here from the Operator Meister himself. Kaja, though, with a trade back. Humi shows up to get the other trade there. And now, finally, Team Adroit making it happen. They are able to win it out, finally, for the first time in 5 rounds. But that is not a scoreline we are expecting. 4-1 though, and we're still gonna have a little bit in the bank to buy some guns for this one. Super Lost gonna need a little bit of a spot there. But it really just goes to show though, for Ando, they're really putting Adroit to the test. But this is something we were talking about earlier on, guys. Finally, Adroit, 5 ultimates ready to go. And in any game with ultimates, you know how much of a game changer they are. Anyway, though, here we go again. Another round on bind. Another aggressive play here from ANBU. Kaja, this time gonna get punished by Jesse Bash. I like the understanding here from the side of Adroit. They know that ANBU will play their own game. They will know they will be playing a game that is akin to theirs. Look at this. Superlocks and Tony Banks even playing the ultra aggression here. And if the side of Adroit wants to win it out as Dispenser gets that kill, they really need to be patient. They really need to be stationed with one another. And they need to make sure they don't get cut off from each other's sightlines. In any case though, high ground right now for Jip. There we go though with the recon ball, gets busted immediately. We'll just say that someone is there. High time though for 2 blocks, maybe though. Shidope actually getting that first kill unfortunately. And Borkum right now with the trade instead. Jip now all alone. Sees someone there on top of the wall. And just gonna be looking to maybe run on away. Jakama can't go for the hop, skip, and the jump. Cypher Cage is set up already. We still see Shidope though actually alive here inside the lamp side. Gets shock vaulted, but Humi not paying attention. Borkum gonna get the trade on over. 3 versus 1. Advantage here for Adroit. They will take the victory with the spike plant. Jep though gonna be going for the save. They know they're a little bit in the money pinch right now. But Adroit mounting a comeback after a few rounds there being given to ANBU. In any case, though, we go again. Operator in the clutches of Kaja right now. Got some Phantoms there for Shidope as well as Jep. And it seems like it is still going to be enough of a buy here, actually, for Team ANBU. Since they lost 2, they should have more or less maximum lose streak money. So, in terms of the economy, they're pretty primed in a way. In any case, though, Orbital Strike now available. Here we go with Jakama as well as Humi ready with their ults. They only used the Reyna earlier on, and if Adroit is mounting a comeback truly, I think the proper usage of their ultimates are really gonna be the biggest game changer here. Molly though tossed out. Here we go right now with the Raycon. And we'll see if the Owl Drone can actually spot out some opponents here on the hookah side. Maybe taking a little bit of a break. No, never mind. Jip says, I'm not gonna be paid here to go for the hookah. I'm just gonna be watching out, make sure everything is fine with Daddy. Superlock still trying to get on away. Survives with a little bit of HP. Hot hands to keep him alive. In the meantime, here we go again. Jesse Vash now on the east side. We'll find soon if the operator can get the angle on. A little bit of an angle here for Tony Banks though. Plays the camera, knows someone is there. Cypher Cage immediately thrown out. Slow orb in response. But neither side getting the angle whatsoever. And it seems like for Kaja, he has a really good idea of where they're coming from. A main. Jikama goes down first. There we go though with Lear, and Humi will get that takedown. Good teamwork so far. A little bit of that Cypher Trap though, doing all it can and more. And that is just the tripwire really being as pesky as can be. So though, Tony Banks looking pretty secure. The Omen teleport. Very risky. Super Locks gets a backstab instead. Jesse Bash right now with the counter. And can this be enough here for ANBU? They're trying to come on from different angles. Looking to get rid of that Reyna there. Dispenser Humi on the board already. Humi gets another one. That is the power of Humi there. Really surprising. He can play basically a sort of duelist, even though he's only playing the Sova right now. All about getting that intel. All about knowing exactly how the battle goes on. And well, Adroit right now. Coming back with a 3-win streak. Adroit has woken up, a slumbering beast perhaps after a 31 victory. In any case though, advantage right now for Adroit. They should be able to take this round pretty easily. There are no guns on the other side besides Locks. He's kind of playing it a little risky, but he does have the economy anyway. And he's the one who's looking for a frag or two. Sees the Brimstone. Beautiful shot there from Shido. Jakama though. And wow, Super Locks actually heralding a good push there. Seems like he was the only X factor. And it seems like the X is going to be working out in such a good way. Humi though, already on the site. Trying to find someone there. Hot and so thrown out. Jip hiding with a frenzy. But it really is going to be the Super Lock show coming into this one. Easy does it though. Jesse Vash now still holding on. Sees the raise. Doesn't get the shot. And Kaja with a yoink takes the Vandal. And what a comeback here from ANBU so far. Is this going to be an economic advantage for them, as they might get the thrifty victory here. Dispenser though actually catching out Jep. And high time right here right now for Humi's actually getting an angle on again. Very, very dangerous though. Hunter's Fury right now to go on through. Showstopper doesn't actually get too much. It's a little too far off on the angle. And Dispenser using the Hunter's Fury to try and get the push there. Dispenser right now with the kill on the Kaja. Good teamwork so far right here right now from the Sova as well as the Reyna. But Tony Banks with the trade out of nowhere comes in from the left side. And that is the Cypher surviving a thrifty victory there from ANBU. It seems like they can do the impossible, and they win out a round. Economy versus an operator. ANBU Elite Gaming looking pretty elite here. Fell to Ronin earlier on. Fell to Ajin rather earlier on, my mistake there. Won out against Ronin instead. And well, right now they are in the lead against Adroit Esports. Are the dreams of a perfect record gonna get dashed already? Here we go though again between Side Up and Locks. And it's time for the aggression with the run it back. Poor Chikama though. He might not be able to get the hell out of there. But the back step instead works out. Super Locks trying to go for the swing. Doesn't get it. Chikama instead though will get taken down there. Lear now gonna be into play. They are doing all they can and more. And Shide's up right now. Catching out Humi after Super Locks falls down. Jesse Bash though with the operator again gets the resurrection. But we are now down 3 versus 3. And this is just some intense action. 15 seconds in, I believe. 3 members left from both sides. But as we say that, the Omen right now gonna get caught. Neural Theft to get the intel. Dispenser and Vash have to make a decision where they're gonna be going sometime soon. It really feels like, well, when your travel plans do get caught out and someone books the ticket before you, that's what the Cypher can really do in a scenario like this. In any case though, it's a cave offense here from Jesse Vash and Dispenser. Maybe looking to swing from the shower side. A little dangerous though, Kaja. As well as Tony Banks. There we go with the crossfire. And nowadays gonna be the Vandal going for the shot. Dispenser will go down. Tony Banks again! Getting 2 more. 3 kills on the board. Shido though leading the charge. It's a good round there for Tony Banks actually getting onto the scoreboard. But that is just some really good numbers here for ANBU Elite Gaming. 11-7 there on Shido. Something also to know, Jip on 6-4. And something I really like paying attention to is Sage death counts. Macro is really, really important in a game, especially when you have the Sage. And when your Sage survives almost every single round, that is a really good sign that you're getting the heals, you're getting the resurrection when you need it. On the other side, though, Jesse Bash with 5 deaths, 7 kills, pretty much the same regard. So the Sage is having similar impacts coming into this one. Really goes to show when you have a proper medic ready to go, you can really go a long way in the sustain. In any case, though, oh, Shy, though, actually getting caught out there. Orbital Strike Knife now, gonna get thrown out. And doesn't actually get anyone in the first place. Seems like it's not the case. We see the beam already flying on through. And what is this round right now for the side of Adroit? They are kind of on a half-buy state. They do have Jesse Bash, though, with the Vandal and the full armor, so he's gonna be their saving grace here. In any case, though, Humi right now, on through the hookah, and Barrier Orb immediately tossed out by Jep. Good wall to set up, slowing things down. Might force the rotation immediately here from the side of Adroit. Now, it's interesting they're really rotating because they have already gotten the Orbital Strike out. Usually when you see the wall, and you see the Brimstone ready with the ult, that's when you don't want to push into the Barrier Orb because you can just get hooked up in the first place. They are taking it in face value, and they are taking it to the A side instead. Who will get the first pick, though? Who will get the first kill? Dispenser Borkum trying to move on through. Here we go with a push. They're gonna get tossed out. Tripwire already inactivated. And that's just Tony Banks knowing exactly where to shoot. 3 kills on the board. Borkum right now coming from the showers. But there is absolutely no vision right now. Kaja on the board again. Jesse Bash right now all alone with the Vandal. Oh, he does try to potentially get the spike on. Wall now set. Goes for the angle here. Jip now with the rush section, bringing Cypher back to life for the economics. And it is going to be the Sage getting one. Looking for a second, not going to happen. Jip now with the counter against his counterparts. 73. ANBU Elite Gaming looking really, really hungry to make it to the playoffs. In any case, though, we go again, and looking at these two teams right now, it really is just such a good counterplay here from ANBU Elite Gaming. Dispenser on a 6-10 scoreline, pretty much dying every single round. It has to hurt after some really good showings in the first 2 matches. And this is just ANBU doing all they can and more to really shut things down. Now, the thing about the playoffs, guys, is if it is going to be Adroit and ANBU, the ones moving on, they will not be facing off against each other unless they both make it to the grand finals. Our playoffs are going to be structured in a way that it is the first place team of Group A versus the second place team of Group B. And then it is the first place team of Group B facing off against the second team of Group A. If they do want to see a rematch of these two teams, they both have to make it to the grand finals to really look to see who's going to be winning the biggest part of that 25k prize pool. It's a really interesting format. I love how it's been crafted by us, and hey, it does give a little bit more. It's not just a flat BO1, it still is you guys playing 3 games, and no matter what the result, you're going to be playing those 3 games. There still is a big sample size for your teams to either improve on a slow start or really keep up the momentum to begin with. In any case, though, Impress is propped already here by Dispenser. Looking to get on through the crates here. A little bit of high ground vision. Sees the Sage, though. Jesse Bash right now with the takedown on the side up. And here comes the push already. Sneaky Peeky does it. JYP with the takedown. Really interesting that Adroit let that one happen because they already got the intel earlier on. In any case, Kaja going over to the hookah there. Borkum, though, shows up with the kill. Blazes there. Tony Bax right now will fall to the hand of Dispenser. And that is the Empress at work. 3 kills on the board there for the Reyna. And 7-4 right now. Adroit looking to go for a little bit of a comeback here. But this is the last round before this half ends. And that will be putting Adroit to potentially at most a 2-round disadvantage coming into the next half. We got some good fans in the chat here and there. And it really just goes to show there's a lot of noise for these two teams. It seems like this is the expectations for the top 2 perhaps. But we'll be finding out also in the results later on what Ajin and Ronin have to say. The book has not been cleared whatsoever. Anyone can move on. But it's going to be Kaja right now onto the shower side already. Looking for a peek. Sees the Omen. And Borkum goes down. Yet again, Kaja saying that this is his jailhouse. This is where he gets cleaned up. But Jesse Bass, another good angle, takes care of the raise there. The operator fight between Vash and Kaja has been really, really impressive. It seems like, though, for Vash, every time he's by the crates, it takes a little while for Kaja to get the reflex on, and it's a little hard to see that scope in the first place. In any case, though, Dispenser right now, moving over to the hookah side.
You will not kill my allies.
There we go again. Tony Banks' camera play there. Meantime, everything looks pretty good here. A little bit of hiccup, but Jakama trying to move yet again. From the Shadow Zone available, you'd be really surprised to see these teams not use their ults whatsoever. Shots still come already. Cypher Cage is there. And here comes the push coming on through. Tony Bax right now will get that takedown onto Jakama. Neural Theft available. Borkum though with the kill into that one. It's gonna be the Omen right now trying to toss things out yet again. Spike now planted though by Adroit. Shower controlled over Lux and Shy Dope. Jesse Bash now with the takedown, catching out Chip there. But we'll see right here, right now, if ANBU can get the push on. They have to be very careful though. Of course, that operator is watching out for them. And that is gonna be the Omen also taking a pretty interesting angle. Waiting things out, looking to see everything is gonna be fine dandy. Steam Beacon though is set up to add up that fire rate. And there we go with the flash already. Super Locks though, locked and loaded. Gonna get taken down by Humi. Crossfire is there. Borkum right now with the kill, but Humi shows up to finalize things. And we are gonna go into the second half with ANBU right now with a 2-point lead. Seems like though, everything is still going good here for Team ANBU as we now see them on the attack. Yes, guys, this is our last game of the night, and it has been very, very exciting. In any case, though, it seems like, though, as we again get the bug. Riot Games, please. If anyone is watching from Riot, can someone fix Spectator? Every single time we get a new patch, there is something that breaks. And now, I'm trying to figure out numbers, but, well, hopefully, we can get all the action that we can. In any case, though, keep an eye out, of course, for ANBU. They're going to be looking to push here onto the shower side. Borkum, maybe even Dispenser, can put a stop to this as here we go with immediate action. First pistol round of the attack here for ANBU. Good intel game, though, immediately spotting that one out. What an arrow there from Humi. Recon Vaults, doing all he can and more. Shy Dope looking to herald a little bit of a push there. Actually hanging on back. Might see Dispenser. Sneaky does it. Peeky doesn't. And it really is just going to be safer play right here, right now for ANBU. In any case, though, they're waiting for a little bit of a push. They see the dark cover already tossed out. Well, Dispenser's still hanging around on the shower side. Hopefully he's not disconnected. That was really, really hurt the side of Adroit right now.
Found them.
In any case, again, Bikama. Go for a few hammer swings here and there. Super Locks right now, pushing forward again. And Jip actually see someone coming. In a pistol round like this, it feels like the action gonna be unfolding very soon, but Dispenser already with the first kill. There we go though, with a little bit of that ultimate orb. And can this be a punish on the Dispenser? Lear is there immediately, paranoid to get the throw on. And here comes the push right now from Kaja. He's been the shower master so far on that defense. This time on the offensive, it's not really working out too well here for the side of ANBU. And time is running out already. A very slow pistol round right now coming on through. 17 seconds left on the list. Dispenser though with the trade. No, it isn't just a free kill. There we go with the trade though from Super Locks. But as soon as the cascade comes from the defenders, Adroit will take that round pretty handily. So here we go again. Adroit right now, taking that first round, and that should allow them to get a pretty good economical advantage coming into this one. Now what is the plan here for ANBU? They are expecting, of course, that Adroit will be buying those guns, and they are going to be looking to go for the full hold scenario. It just might be a bum rush and they have to go all the way to a side, and just sacrificial lambs to the slaughter right there. In any case, the classics still do pack a punch here and there. There is a chance, albeit it's a small one. Borkum gonna be looking to hold this one with the Spectre in hand. In any case, though, it seems like it's gonna be an A main push. Nikki does it, though. Where is Kaja? Trying to come on in yet again. Spencer, though, might see this one coming. Already see a little bit of shots there. Well. Humi gonna be throwing that to drone as Spencer gets the first kill immediately. To the sour side, getting the angle. Oh, there we go with smokes again. Paranoia now into play. Humi gonna get that takedown. And well, with Humi getting more and more of these kills, there's a cleanup crew waiting to happen. They see the Brimstone, but Humi whipping out the pistol for some reason. Not the best decision. 3 kills on the board. Dispenser. Oh no! It has started. It has started. The dance has started, and this is really getting very, very heated. Now I'm just gonna say that I think these guys know each other, so we'll just let it happen. Of course, if there are any issues into the future, we'll be looking into that as the admins are. But in any case, though, that is just gonna be all tied up and ready to go. Very difficult to find which member we are gonna be looking for, so hopefully we can find the people that we want in the first place. Paint Shell's already thrown out. Kaja trying to get the push on, doesn't happen. In the meantime, Shied Up gonna get smoked on away. And it seems like it's an offensive on many sides. Shower having some action, perhaps. Main gonna have some action perhaps. Long gonna have some action perhaps. Those are really different choices we can get. In any case though, who peaks who first? Adroit Esports deciding to play it a little more safe. They're really looking to play the timer right now. They're playing the defensive advantage. And they are really forcing ANBU to commit on their push. In any case though, it's Tony Banks leading the charge. We do have Shideup trying to get a few smokes here and there. And well, it might be high time to get the push on yet again. Here comes trouble, here comes Kaja. And he is going to be trying to get through the short side. Tony Banks, though, in charge of this push. The Cypher Cage being the biggest pest in the world already. Sees that Reyna. 1 from a trade so far. Jakama coming in from the side, though. Tony Banks will get 2 so far. And here comes the B take. Pretty effectively done there by ANBU. They only had to deal with Jakama on the side before anything else. Dispenser going down very early yet again. In essence, though, this might be Justin Bash seeing someone there. The Ray is already on the corner. That's a little different from the angle he's taken. Humi, though, with Recon Bolt already. Borko wants to go for the smoke right there. And Humi actually catching out Kaja instead. Good push so far, though. From the defensive side, Adroit Esports trying to get the angle on. Barrier Orb is placed. Vandal is taken. And here we go right now with Jesse Bash trying to get to that high ground yet again. Using the sniper rifle as much as possible. Here comes Shideup and Jim. Jesse Bash hopping up on top. Sees the brimstone, but Shideup says no. It's not going to happen this time. There we go with the takedown. And it's 8-7 in favor of ANBU Elite Gaming. Veterans here from DS PUBG side, really showing up to support these two teams. And well, here we go again. Rifle gameplay from both sides. Now for ANBU, we realized here on their offense that they are trying to really look for punish. But since Adroit has decided to hang back and reel back their offensive defense, it isn't really happening so far for them. In any case though, that B push was really essential for them to get back into this one. And that was very well executed. They got onto B. They planted the spike, they hung back onto Gardens and Hookah, and they used the high ground, they used the safe space to allow them to do all they can and more. In the case though, it's another new round, pretty much rifles on everyone except Humi, who's playing that Sheriff right now. Maybe the hand cannon can make a difference here. 1 tap is all he needs to get the takedown with the headshot. Spike though in the middle of the map, and ANBU now playing the same pace. So we are getting more of the tactical shooter nature here. It isn't as run and gun as we've seen on the previous half. And Adroit is basically saying, you guys have to play in our pace, and ANBU is happy to do the same thing. Easy does it though. Who can actually get the first pick here? Might be on A, might be on B. Keeping an eye on the Super Lock C is just ready and focused to get that pixel perfect shot and any mid transition. In any case though, Tony Banks leading this charge. Sees the Cypher Ninja Jakama with a little bit of that peek there. And Jesse Bash getting the bait on. Locks though, falls in the hand of Bash. And a really interesting peek. Courtesy of Jakam, basically using himself as bait, forcing the push, allowing that to all unfold in the first place. In any case, Shideup right now sees Dispenser. That's a takedown immediately from the Reyna. Here comes Borkum though, sees Kaja not paying attention. And hopefully that raise is A-okay. Still though, the Sage versus the Omen, going for a few shots here and there. Dark cover dissipates, and Jip is still the one who stands tall and stands proud. Chance now to get the plant on. Barrier Orb decides to disengage, interesting enough. Gonna be looking to survive with the Operator. Pops the healing, but that is Adroit right now, taking one back, and we are all tied up yet again. In any case though, we get into the matchup right now, and Kaja now getting the Operator. We've seen some really good duels between him and Jesse Bash earlier on the first half. It might not be no difference. 8-8 scoreline though. Really close here between these two teams. Ship in the meantime has the light armor. Phantom, no, it's gonna be a lot of econ actually here for the side of ANBU. They don't want to force things out on the economy. They trust Kaja to get a sudden pick here and there. And we'll find out if the Rays can actually do it here on A main. So now, immediately, Adroit knows the money situation here for ANBU, so they are going to be going for a very aggressive push. Already a cubby defense actually here for Dispenser. And in the meantime, Borkum trying to get a few shots here and there. Can Dispenser actually get a shot or two as soon as push comes? Still ANBU though, playing it safe and sound. Really good adjustments here from both sides. And this just really goes to show the respect and the knowledge of both teams. They have a good understanding of how the game and the pace works. They have a good understanding of how the economy works. But Borkum shows up to get that kill. Goodbye to Kaj immediately. No Operator to bother them for the time being. In any case, concentration is still here on the main side of A. No rotation whatsoever. It seems like the Cypher and the Sage do want to keep it up there. Dispenser just having a field day, waiting around for something to happen. Shideup is the run right now with the Operator. And goodbye to Locks, goodbye to Jep, goodbye to Tony Banks. This is time for that dismiss. And the jump to get away from the Operator shot. What a nutty play there from Dispenser so far. Shideup to win the kill already. Here comes the Leer. And well, that is just sneaky does it. That is just the dismiss, getting the disengage on yet again. Shied up right now by the caves. No punish whatsoever so far. But look who's hunting for an Operator. He can taste the gun coming into his clutches. And Vash will allow that kill to happen. Shied up falls down. Can he make the up? Yes, he does. Let's see if we can actually get the replay on. Yes, we do. And Dispenser with 1, with 2, with 3. Pops a dismiss. Stays there, jumps around. Hard shot for the Brimstone. There you go, guys. Another victory for Adroit, and they have finally taken the lead into this one. 4 ultimates, though. Online and ready to go. Right here, right now. For the side of the attack. ANBU will be trying to play this out as well as they can with their guns into play. In the meantime, Tony Banks already with the camera work, trying to get a little bit of angle here on B shorts. And well, with Kaja pushing forward, we'll see Shideup right now hanging on around on A side. So distraction tactics apparently gonna be the name of the game, but I don't think that Adroit is gonna fall for it whatsoever, because that's Reina already rotating on the B side. With the spike though in the middle, there is still a chance for an A rotate. Might be a fake here, especially with that paint shells immediately. And we'll find out soon how this is gonna be unfolding. They throw some utility, trying to flush out some defenders here from the Hookah side. There we go though with Slow Orb, and it's gonna be an Owl Drone meeting them from the teleporter. Here comes that Phoenix ultimate though. Where is Super Locks into this one? Wants to go for the push. Flashes himself coming into this one. Orbital Strike already. It's a multitude of ultimates here from ANBU, as well as Adroit and Dispenser and Tony Banks. Trading blows already. Dispenser trying to disengage. Jesse Bass trying to go for that barrier orb yet again. Wants to set up that wall to slow things down. Dispenser in the smoke sees the fire of Jazz, so we'll get that kill immediately. And there we go with the counterwall from Jet, but Tony Banks shows up out of nowhere from the Hookah side. High ground taken here by ANBU. Walls are set though, and I do like the position here for ANBU if they can retrieve that spike. Borkum though with the kill already catching out Jep. Humi shows up out of nowhere, and the only left gonna be Super Locks, gets fragged from the side. Jesse Bash with that takedown. Absolute chaos and carnage. Interesting Tetris block there, set up by the 2 walls, but victory goes to Adroit, and they are looking to really show up and win this one out. Well, Adroit right now in the lead. They have taken 3 in a row.
Careful.
And ANBU again, unable to buy all the guns that they need. They played such an exceptional defense, understanding exactly how Adroit wanted to play. But this time, as Adroit decided to play a different philosophy, go on the passive side, it seems like that is where ANBU is just unable to get the momentum on. So in that first half, it really felt like it was ANBU's game to win, but this time, some great adjustments from Adroit, really going to show that they are ready for any kind of antics, they are ready for any kind of opponents, and they are ready to get that first frag onto Kaja. Goodbye to that raise. Here comes Shido though, trying to get the push on again.
Smokes down.
In the meantime, Humi gonna get that intel, sees 2 immediately, and he might be able to get a shot there. Through the smoke, gets that takedown. Good knowledge of the game, Borkum already with the kill. Jip though shows up to at least steal one back. And this is just the Sage versus the world right now. Can Mr. Jep actually do anything by this point? He has the resurrection in hand. He's holding on to this angle here by the lamps. Sees Chikama. Doesn't happen, doesn't work out. As victory here for Adroit. They are running away with it in this second half, and they are looking for a perfect record coming into this group stage. It seems like from bottom frag to top frag, Dispenser with the best comeback of all. 19-13, Jesse Bash though, winning out that Macro game right now, 18-7, very impressive. On the other side though, 16-12-12, good records there for ANBU, pretty balanced in all regards. And Chikama having a very quiet game this time, but you can never count out Chikama. He's one of those sleeper picks actually, that can frag out at a moment's notice. But it seems like Borkum, the best addition so far to the Adroit side, really putting up a good effort. Dispenser right now on the left. Paranoia gonna be into play very soon. And Dispenser might be able to get the peek here. Avoids the Operator shot. Pops the Leer. Seems like Belong. Gonna be belonging here to the Reina so far. And here comes Kajito. Gets nicked a little bit. That armor gonna be cracking there. Borkum in the meantime still holding on to a main. But the real show here is the Reyna. Now he doesn't have the Leer anymore, so he can't really go for those flash plays into this one. But it really just is such a good stopping point already here from the side of Adroit. They're basically saying, okay, you guys aren't coming here. You guys are not making pass here whatsoever unless you kill Dispenser. And Kaja, a little too worse for wear, a little too ambitious, will get taken down immediately. Danger close against Dispenser, not gonna happen whatsoever. A little too dangerous in this one, and here comes trouble as Borkum wants to go for peek after the paranoia. Nearsightedness gonna be inflicted. Unfortunately, no push whatsoever. ANBU respecting the Ominent's abilities. 5 versus 4 though. Time is running out right here right now for ANBU, and they are gonna force things out with that stim beacon. Borkum though sees one, gets taken down. Dispenser coming in from the side, gets rid of Chip. Here comes the invisibility from the dismiss, and goes down to the low ground. In any case though, Fumi with a little bit of that ball action. 13 seconds left. It's a bait and switch, ring around the Rosie. Shido though gonna get caught by the tripwire. There we go, the shots already. Cypher Cage revealing that one. Jesse Bash with the takedown, and there is no way here and now as Jesse Bash gets a second one, and match point right here right now for Adroit as Bash gets the long range kill from across the town. Last chance for ANBU. Pull off the upset here, but Adroit has decided to play back into form, and they have taken 7 out of these 8. Defensive rounds. Oh my, oh my. This is the Adroit Esports we expected. But for ANBU, they can still put up a fight. There's still a chance. They have the rifles in hand, and Jesse Bash might be the first one to get the kill here. Operator going for the peak. Will get taken out by Kaja. Shikama the way the trade. And a good start there for ANBU, actually. A little too ambitious for the side of Bash, especially against the angle taken there by Kaja. Really, really smartly done. Dispenser, though, still sticking on to the hookah. Borkum, though, with a kill. Dispenser show gonna be online soon. And here comes the Leer. Here comes the Omen. And here comes the Crossfire. Chip, though, with the kill. One member left. It is gonna be Tony Banks trying to survive on Be Long. But that is the spike, though. Drop down. Tony Banks has been spotted, and we'll see if this is gonna be a recession here for ANBU. They are still trying to bank on Tony right now to do all he can. And can he get the front shot? Gets Humi with the bulldog. What a shot there! 1 versus 1 right now. Dispenser versus Tony. And this is so unfortunate for the Cypher. He doesn't have the spike. He's gonna be looking for the Phantom instead. You're out left to know exactly where that Reyna is. And it all comes down to this. Tony Banks versus Dispenser. Already, position has been compromised. And here we go again with the second tripwire. Time for the camera work, though, to be in action. Push coming in from Dispenser. And we'll find out that Cypher can win that. No, Dispenser! With 3 kills there! And that is Adroit securing a perfect record. 3-0. Wins it out. Tactical crouch at the end for Dispenser. A 13-8 victory for Adroit. All I gotta say is a very, very well-placed effort for ANBU. They really put Adroit to the test there. And what's an end to these games? So there you go, guys. ANBU ending up with 1-2. Adroit, a 3-0 in our broadcast. What a show so far. What a match. Dispenser, Jesse Bash, and Humi taking that one by storm. Shied up. Pretty impressive there. But again, that offense from ANBU tapering off when Adroit decided to play a completely different speed. And it just needs to be a little more work there from ANBU to play on a more passive role, or also to be the ones making openings for themselves. They can't rely for punish. They did that on the defense, and it works out there. But on the offense, you have to make your own sets of openings. In any case, though, ANBU doing all they can and more, especially on the first half against Adroit. But as soon as the tables did turn, that was just Adroit doing all they can and more, and really showing that they are really the best in the Philippine scene. Primed up and ready to go for the playoffs. Primed up and ready to just really meet everyone in pitch combat. And they have secured the first slot of this group stage. So there you go, guys. That were our 3 games. And we will be right back. We need to just check the results real quick. We need to make sure that all our scores are set up. And don't go away. But before that, all I gotta say is big commendations there to ANBU. They showed up in such a good way, especially against Adroit. We've seen them do that before in the previous tournament. We've seen them do it again. And if they do meet each other in the playoffs, I really wouldn't be surprised for ANBU to have something a little different. But goddamn, what an impressive game. What an impressive show. And thank you guys for the overwhelming supports today. It has been absolutely ridiculous. Has been absolutely stellar to see that match. We will be right back though. We'll be collating the results. You guys will find out very soon who's going to be moving on to the playoffs, but I can say for certain it is Adroit, and we'll find out soon who is our second slot. Okay, guys, welcome back. And as we are waiting on for the result there of, well, Team Agent versus Team Ronin, they wanted to play that already, weren't able to broadcast it. And since we only have, well, one side, one broadcaster in the first place, then it really just is the case sometimes. And that's how it really does go unfold in the group stage. But enough about that. I'm just like flabbergasted. I'm looking at the numbers right now, and for Adroit, that is a 3-0 scoreline. Winning out against every single team with a 25 map differential. And that is our tiebreaker, guys. So, we're going to be expecting potentially some records to be similar. And to get our tiebreaker, our map differential is basically based on your score versus the opponent's score for every single game. Whatever the difference is, that is pretty much it. So for a win, it's a positive scoreline. For a lose, it's a negative scoreline. We add up the sum of all of those, and you're going to get the number there. So it is Adroit with a 3-0. They secure themselves with the first slot. And of course, they are basically in the lead there. They are going to be untouchable. No one can touch first place from them. But in terms of map differential, they do have a 25 scoreline. Because looking at the results, it's an 8 points there, an 8-point lead, so it's positive to date. 12 points there on the second one, with 13-1 against Ajin, so that's positive 12, and then a positive 5 from Team ANBU. So overall, 8 plus 12 plus 5 is 25. So that is going to be determining who's going to be moving on, especially for our next 3 teams. Now, if we do have a similar map differential between 2 teams, have a same match record, then we will be looking at their head-to-head. So whoever won out their match in the group stage, they're going to be the ones moving on to the playoffs. It's a very fair system. Every round counts, and blowout wins are pretty much rewarded in a way that allows you to really endeavor to do all you can. In any case, though, that's just really, really impressively done by Team Adroit. But I just want to talk to you guys real quick for a little bit. Because, well, we are pretty much at the end of the broadcast. We're just waiting on for the results. And all I gotta say is thank you guys for the overwhelming support for our first day of the Siklab Invitationals. Tomorrow we'll be having Mr. Viminal. Tomorrow we're going to be having 4 different teams. That's MMK, AKG, EXC, as well as the Empowered Youth Squad. And it's going to be really, really interesting. This was a very, very strong bracket. There was this very, very strong group stage, especially seeing all these 4 teams do battle. But Adroit has really proven to be above and beyond in so many ways. It's just ridiculous how strong they are. It's just ridiculous how well they've been playing. And right now we are just waiting on for a few results here and there. 11-5 the scoreline apparently between Ajin, between Ajin as well as Ronin. There still is a chance though for every single team to make it. We'll be finding out though very, very soon how this one is going to be panning out. But overall, it was just an amazing show from the side of Team Adroit. First game against Ronin, it was some good trades here and there, but it was Adroit able to clutch it out many, many times. So it really felt like in mechanics they were pretty even, but in the end, Adroit able to just play the same playstyle they do and win out against Ronin there. On the second match there on Haven against Ajin, I think Ajin wasn't prepared for a team like this. 13-1. What a score. This will hurt Ajin's those chances, actually, because the map differential is going to be putting a big, big factor, and losing by that big margin might give the other teams an edge. But damn, that was just way, way too impressive. Only one lost round, that pistol round, I believe, during the second half, after some clutch plays there from the breach. But then it really was just the Adroit show all throughout. From the very start, you already saw the writing on the wall. Getting some damage from the paint shields there from Humi at the very start, making a big, big difference. Our third and final match though on broadcast from Adroit versus ANBU. Impressive. You guys gotta say that was the best match we've seen all night. And it really was a good showing there from ANBU. I honestly thought for ANBU at the very start, they could have actually run away with it if they got a better scoreline on the first half. But when they were on the attack, as we said, they tapered off. And it really just goes to show for Adroit, it's not just about showing how good they are in their own playstyle. It's just how good they are on adjusting. And it's ridiculous how they went from aggressive to passive. They played the defender's advantage to the best degree. And they were winning it out through rotations, through really forcing ANBU to do some very desperate takes. Like, when you are forced to run through Cypher Traps to try and get to the spot, to try to get to that bomb site, it's just not gonna happen. And Adroit making those scenarios happen, making sure that that was gonna be the case. And I am just anticipating right now, and we have gotten our final score. So Ajin wins out against Team Ronin. All our teams have been, well, ang tawag dito, they have been secured of their slots. And well, tell the other 2 teams if they wanna see their results, check out the stream. So I'm just coordinating real quick with our admins that our final score lines and we are just gonna be computing it right now. We're just gonna do it now on stream, since we have nothing else to do anyway. But that is a 2-1, I believe. Team Agent, they show up out of nowhere, and I think that that makes them our second finalists. They come up with 2-1, and with Team Ronin at 0-3. I think, yeah, we do have our finalists. It is Adroit and Agent moving on to the playoffs. Very, very impressively done. Good scoreline there. We'll just be computing real quick that map differential. But well. That is our final standings for the night. Agent moves on with Adroit. And that is just really, really impressive to say the least. It's a 6 minus 12 plus 5 -1. But hey, they win it out through the match score. And that's what's the most important part, guys. Winning out through match score is really the best thing that they can do in this scenario. I'm just doing the math right now, looking to make sure everything is a-okay. Plus 5 plus 6, 11, minus 12, and -1. That's really, really surprising, because I did already note that for Team Agent, they would have a tough time if they did tie it out. And I think they would, if they lost that game, they might have been in last place in terms of map differential. For Team ANBU, the map differential was -6, and then a +6, -5 actually, for Team ANBU. So it's not even going to be a victory there for Team Ronin. Unfortunately, losing every single game. -8, -6, but that's -14, and -5, so it's -19 coming into that one. And there you go, guys, our final results. It is going to be Adroit's the only one with a positive map differential, 25 there, -1 for Agent, but they win it out 2-1, 1-2 there for ANBU. They are going to be unfortunately eliminated, which is really interesting because they seemed like they were the ones who understood how to face off against Team Adroit. And Ronin, they're 0-3. Now, really, really interesting score lines there, especially after we saw Team Agent actually struggle into the stream itself. But well played. So that is victory right there, right then, for Team Adroit. They are our first seed. Team Agent, our second seed. And just well played to all our teams. Really, really good effort overall. And all I gotta say is it was very, very surprising, very, very imposing in so many ways. Kudos to both sides. Kudos to both teams. And it really is, I really, really want to appreciate the time that ANBU and Ronin have given us. But we have our playoffs finalists. Again, it is going to be Team Adroit and Team Agent moving on. We'll be finding out who's going to be joining them in the playoffs tomorrow. And of course, as we said, tomorrow we are going to have the teams of MMK, AKG, Empowered Youth, as well as EXE. So tune in tomorrow, guys, for another bout of the Siklab Invitationals group stage. That's going to be day 2. Our Wednesday playoffs will be happening all, of course, at the same time. They all will start at 8 p.m. and you're going to be expecting the same kind of action here at twitch.tv/DaksPHH. This has been brought to you by Valorant PH, a really, really welcoming community. We try our best to do the best events. We try our best to do all we can and try to be as fair as possible. So, of course, we're going to be looking into a few things here and there at the end. But really, really well played. Really, really good jobs by Adroit as well as Agent. They are the ones moving on. They are in the money. Even making it to playoffs already brings you a little bit of the slice of the 25,000 peso prize pool. But it's still anyone's game. We'll find out tomorrow who's going to be the ones moving on. And this has been your caster, Daks. If you guys want to support the stream, hit that follow, especially if you want to check out more of the Siklab Invitationals. And well, you can check me out on my socials, facebook.com/DaksCast for, well, my main content. In any case, though, it has been a great showing. It's been a great time to bring you guys the action. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another bout of the Siklab Invitationals.